Welcome back to Hollywood Habits, where we bring you the untold truths and unforgettable stories of iconic stars. Today, we dive into a Hollywood rivalry that's remained in the shadows for decades, until now. We're talking about the late, great James Garner, the beloved star of Maverick and the Rockford Files, and his long, complicated relationship with fellow legend Steve McQueen. While fans adored them both, few realized that behind the scenes of their classic war epic, The Great Escape, tensions between the two men were running high. James Garner was known for his cool charm and no-nonsense honesty. And in his later years, he finally opened up about what it was really like working with McQueen. According to Garner, Steve had a chip on his shoulder, competitive, guarded, and often difficult to connect with. In Garner's own words, McQueen was an insecure guy who always felt he had something to prove. That insecurity, Garner claimed, spilled into their working relationship. On set, Steve reportedly tried to one-up his co-stars, especially Garner, by demanding more screen time and even tweaking scenes to spotlight himself. But Garner wasn't one to play games. He kept things professional, though he noticed McQueen's subtle power plays, like reblocking scenes so he could be in the foreground or adding silent gestures to steal attention. Still, Garner respected McQueen's talent, calling him a hell of an actor. But he didn't hold back when it came to honesty. In his memoir, Garner reflected that McQueen's need to dominate scenes came from a place of deep insecurity and a troubled past. He couldn't help himself, Garner wrote. He needed to be seen, to be the alpha, even when it wasn't necessary. Despite their friction, there was no outright feud, just an undercurrent of ego and quiet competition. The clash of personalities, one steady and grounded, the other restless and fiery, shaped a dynamic that fans never saw on screen. What makes this story even more intriguing is that Garner kept it mostly private for years. It wasn't until long after McQueen's passing and close to the end of his own life that Garner allowed these truths to be shared publicly. Perhaps he felt the time had come to speak freely, not to stir controversy, but to add honesty. To Hollywood legend. The truth is, behind the glamour and tough guy personas were two complex men, shaped by their own battles, carving space in an industry that demanded perfection. Garner's final word on the matter? He didn't hate McQueen. He just saw through him, and that clear-eyed insight adds a powerful human layer to their shared history. So what do we take away from all this? Even among Hollywood's brightest stars, real emotions, egos, and vulnerabilities shape the stories we never get to see. And sometimes, the most fascinating truths come not from conflict, but from reflection. If you want more untold Hollywood, truths and behind-the-scenes revelations like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Only here on Hollywood Habits, where real legends never fade, they speak even after the curtain falls.